it's your girl Nigel Chloe and welcome back to my channel. Happy 2023 if I haven't said so already. If you're new to this channel, welcome, bonjour, bienvenue. If you're my OGs, welcome back. Please make sure as you're watching at this moment right now, click that thumbs up to let us know you like the video. So you have a new face on here. Honestly, you guys, first of all, she's even the reason why I kind of started my YouTube because she had one before. One of my things I love about this channel is when I get to, bring beautiful women who are doing things on here, and she's one of them. She's like, we'll talk about it later, but she's just so awesome. So without further ado, I would love to introduce to you my gorgeous, she's like a little sister to me, Lexia. Let's clap for her. How are you doing today, Lex?
I'm great.
Thank you for joining me
Thank
today.
you for having me.
Like, I've been trying, because she's so busy, you guys. She's booked and busy, so I always have to try to work around her schedule, but she took time for little old me to sit, and we're just going to have some girl talk. We have our wine. Yes. And we're going to talk about living that luxe life and embracing your inner baddie in 2023. Because I was like, who better to talk about being a baddie than my very own baddie that I know? Because she's like the only baddie that I know. Not the only, but she to me is definition of a baddie. But if you're like me, you didn't know what a baddie was. Oh, my aunties and uncles who are watching, you're like, what is a baddie? Not a bad person. it's a slang term, but we're gonna get into that later. So let's get started. There's a luxury life. What does that mean? And I kind of talk. If you did not take care of yourself, or you feel like 2022, you kind of just dropped the ball in certain parts. The purpose of this video is just to kind of show you different ways you can. What does it mean to live a luxe life? And then we're going to go into the baddie part after that. But I saw a quote, which I want us to kind of begin the topic. It says, luxury isn't labels, it's a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that?
I completely agree. Completely and utterly agree. Labels is not what makes the lifestyle luxe. You don't have to be in Gucci, Louis, Hermes to be luxe. It has nothing to do with labels.
So what to you embodies luxury? Like, what is luxury? What is the luxury to Alexia?
Luxury is just enjoying every present moment. It's like not having like these restrictions and placing your life on restrictions. I mean, yeah, not every time we have like the bank account to match, you know what I mean? But at least every moment you're trying to be your happiest version
of yourself.
Yeah. So that's having a luxe privileged lifestyle, because not everybody's happy.
Does that. So what have you done, say in 2022, that you wanted to continue doing in 2023 that embody what you just said about having a life of luxury? What were some things that you made sure, you know what, I'm going to do this because I want this type of lifestyle? So what was some things you did?
I would say self-care. So like getting facials and massages and like taking the extra time to like do your makeup or like dress up. I feel like that really like helped, just boost of confidence. Like waking up and looking good, it's just a little boost of confidence. And also traveling. I feel like a lot of people drop the ball on traveling because they feel like it has to be like extravagant. Like, you don't have to be going to some resort or going, like, you can even have a luxury, you can even travel within your state, even within your country. Like, United States of America is so huge, you guys, and we can just travel and do so many things, like go to Niagara Falls. In New York, there's what's that place that a lot of those rich people go to during the summertime? The Hamptons. I've never been there before. Me either.
They go there, and it's like, go to the places in California you can go to, Florida. Like, traveling is something I always find it interesting when I meet adults like in their 30s who've never been left Texas. I'm like, you can drive next door to Louisiana. So I definitely agree that a lot of people have the misconception that like luxury is labels, and like I said, wearing the Louis Vuitton, wearing the Gucci, wearing the Hermes. But the funny thing I found out, which is even more interesting, there are higher end names, higher than those. And that I don't even know they exist. I don't know how to say some of their names, but because they're not in your face, because they're so excluded so many different people. So if you're one of those people that talk about luxury and the only people you know are Prada, Gucci, Hermes, you're not really living. These people have wait lists for years to get certain things. Like, even some of the celebrities, unless they know somebody behind like the doors who can help them, they really don't know. But luxury definitely is not
I definitely agree with that. Luxury is not about labels. It's a lifestyle. Like you have to embody, like Lexia said, embody it every day, you know, kind of make every day magical for yourself. You know, I was talking about people when it comes to do makeup. I'm like I was getting ready, and like if I don't have a certain amount of time to get myself together, I'm not wearing makeup, because I said makeup to me is art.
Exactly.
Like putting these lashes and putting on this wig and putting on this, it's an art, it's a process. So if you can't really embody it, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Let's do a little toast to Lux Life. But it's just kind of crazy because, like I said, it's a limited edition to certain of these things. Like I said, if you're doing the whole high end thing. So I end up interviewing two of my friends who, like, to me, these women, I interviewed them because they know a lot about name brands and things. So I was asking them what makes something luxury. What are some things women can do to embrace the luxury life? So I'm going to talk about what they said and get some feedback from you. So my first friend is crazy. Her name is Alexis. And she says it's all about accessorizing. So she's like, I highly recommend either getting a luxury bag, a classic print that does not go out of style. That's what we're saying. Like, don't always get the bags that say Louis Vuitton all over them. Like, get like something high, maybe a high end. So these are the things that she says women should embrace, put in their closet to have a luxury life. A luxury bag, then she's also the high end sunglasses, and then maybe here and there shoes, because she says shoes are like hit and misses. And she's like, scarves are seasonal, but it's a great to have, and due to women's sizes going up and down, belts can be a hit and miss as well. So what do you think about that?
I agree. Accessorizing is what's gonna spruce up your outfit, because you can have an outfit from Fashion Nova and then a bag from Hermes, and then
I agree. So it's not about, like, to me, you know what irks me when I see people that have like name brand from head to toe. Like, what I mean by the name brand is like their outfit says Gucci on it.
Yeah, it's very bold.
Especially that plaid. Is that Gucci, the one with the plaid? No, that's which is one that has like all that the plaid. I forgot the name of the.
Is it green and red?
Yes,
it's Gucci.
Okay, see, I know something. So like they're what, like you see those one of them couples that wear, like our African people, like they want you to know, like, oh yes, I have that. They'll wear a Gucci shirt with Gucci pants, have the Gucci belt, a Gucci. I'm like, Uncle, why?
Yeah, why?
Uncle, why?
It's a lot.
That whole outfit is more than your house note. And
the richest people are not the loudest in the room.
They are not.
If you have to do all of that, you're trying to prove something.
You're trying to prove something. You're trying to go with the Joneses, and it's there's no point, because you actually look more tacky.
Exactly.
Doing that. But I definitely agree. I'm not a fan of scarves. Are you? I mean, I do scarves in my head.
We live in Houston.
That's true.
So
yes,
anything like cold weather related, it's probably not gonna work.
It's not gonna work here. Yeah, exactly. What do you feel about belts?
Belts, I wear a lot of dresses.
I'm a dress.
So I really don't use belts. But if you're a jeans person, or like a suit pants, like slacks, then of course belts is gonna look really good.
I definitely do. I love glasses. Like I said, glasses, since we live down south and we have a lot of sun, a nice glass. I like the square. I feel like I have a circle face, so square works better, because I feel like if I do a circle, my face just looks bigger. I don't know. It's just me. Or the ones that kind of look like cat eyes. I like those kinds.
Yeah, I love those too.
So I definitely do I don't know more. I like bags, but I don't know a lot about high-end bags. Like, what are you?
So there's also like some contemporary brands, like for example, like Telfar. Like, it's not high-end and it's not the best quality.
Telfar?
But
I've never heard of them.
Telfar is the black-owned brand.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, I have it.
Oh, show us.
Telfar.
Oh!
So it's like,
I'm learning. It's a black who?
It's like an everyday. He's I think he was Jamaican born, and he lives in New York. Yeah, and it's like a brand that's like,
I've probably seen that tea and I never knew it was.
Telfar. Yeah, so it's like an easy everyday bag. It's not super expensive, so it's just, you carry that and you look good.
You look good. So I definitely agree with what she was saying. Like, you can have like the most simplest outfit, but like, for example, if you were a regular turtleneck with some black pants, non-name brand, you can add that little name, luxury belt with it, and the shades, and a regular like blazer, and you're good to go, and you look classy, you look high and representable. So that's good. Part 2 person, they said that for example, for her luxury, every woman should have a set of luxury perfumes. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Yes. I highly, highly, highly agree. I highly agree.
She's like a set of luxury perfumes that just transforms you. Like when you spray, you're like, and then when you walk into the room, everyone knows, hey, I have arrived. Like it makes the head, like, for example, when she came in, and I welcomed her, like the minute she passed by me, I said, "Oh, you smell good. What do you have on?" She was embracing her pheromones, was giving me rich Lexi vibes. So you agree. So what are your go-to, like your top 2 or 3 go-tos?
So there's like 2 different categories. There's like luxury brands. So like Louis Vuitton can have a fragrance, Gucci can have a fragrance, correct? And then there's niche fragrances, which is like above that. And so
there's luxury, there's niche.
Yes. Hey! So niche fragrances, they're more rare. So you're not gonna smell nobody like you. Yes, so like your ouds, for example, like there's brands called like Xerjoff. That's what
she said today, and I was like, when she told me she was like, I'm wearing Xerjoff. I said, that name sounds like an insult, please. I cannot wear something like that. Like I was like, you're going Xerjoff, you know.
And then some of these like name brands, for example, Christian Louboutin, they have a separate like version of their fragrances, and it's like more exclusive,
niche.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've actually been kind of because she can kind of see the angle of my.
Yeah.
So really the way I kind of have my perfumes in the front row, I have like my everyday I'm going to work, and we're running some errands, and in the middle I have like I'm going for my brunch, and at the end I'm going to an Owambe all night, and I want to make sure it lasts all night. So I definitely agree. So I'm getting into the perfume slowly but surely. Yeah, but like. I just bought the Rihanna one, and I don't think I could pay the prices for some of these perfumes.
Especially if it doesn't last.
Like I'm going to talk about the Rihanna one another time, but for me, it's just like, I'm a purse person, so I don't mind paying money for a purse. But there are just certain things like I would just...
You don't want to spend the money on. Like a $400 fragrance can be a lot. Like, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
The perfumes are $400?
Yeah, like Baccarat. Yeah, Baccarat.
I even went to scratch my
about $400.
You're lying. People pay that. Comment below. How much? Let's comment below. Let me get to how much do you feel is too much for fragrance? Like my range is anywhere between 60 and 100. I don't think I can go more than $100 on perfume. But I know there are people, like she just said, I never knew that perfume called, like, there's another one I've been seeing a lot, the K. Ali.
That one's actually not as expensive. Have you heard of Delina?
No.
Like perfumes, that's another really up there.
Yeah, so I would love to know, like those of you who are any of my fragrance people out there, or you're not, but how much would you pay for a perfume or for a fragrance? Next thing she mentions, you guys, I'm looking down because I have my notes here on my other phone, but the next thing she mentions, she said, this is the one thing that money can't buy. Confidence. That every woman, and it's not like, forget having all the accessories and everything like that, but you can have all the accessories of luxury on name brand, but if you don't have confidence when you wear it, it means nothing. So she says money cannot buy this. Confidence. You wear your clothes, don't let them wear you.
Yep.
So what do you take from that?
Yeah, I just feel like knowing what looks good on you, knowing your body type, knowing what looks good on you, and then embracing the decision you made to put it on.
Like, I agree.
That's literally it.
I agree. And what I want us to do is kind of listen, because she sent me a video, and when she sent it, I feel like it was dropping some gems. So we're going to listen to the video and hear what she says from it.
So the number one thing that I think every woman must have, money cannot buy this one, is confidence. Confidence in who you are. Walk into that room like you're that girl. Okay? Stand tall. And when I say confidence, I'm not talking about being arrogant, mean, or rude. I'm talking about confidence with a smile. Walk in like you're that girl. Sit like you're that girl. And always have an exit plan. And the plan is always to leave early and leave a trail of your confidence. Confidence. You can't buy that.
So after hearing that, what are your thoughts on that? Like, what do you think?
That is the number one rule. That is needed. Before any of this that we spoke about, fragrance, clothing, if you don't have confidence, then it really doesn't matter at all.
And I like the part that she says, like, or I think you said it, she kind of mentioned, like, you have to wear your clothes, like knowing your body type. Like, one of the things I battled with was looking on Fashion Nova and seeing, like, how these girls would wear their clothes and be like, oh, that's going to look, it looks great on her. It's definitely going to look great on me. But we have totally two different body types, first of all. And those people are doing professional photo shoots. There are a lot of behind the scenes things that they do, and editing and snatching with clips on the back to make them fit their bodies a certain way. So I used to always get like a lot of body contour, but I don't have a body contouring shaped body. I don't. I tell people all the time, I have what you call a lowercase b body. I got a flat butt and a hump, and that hump is my stomach. So that is my body. So imagine wearing that, having that type of body, trying to put a contour dress on. You know you're going to look a flumpy mess. And that's why people always tell me think I was pregnant, because I'm wearing clothes that accentuate my faux pas area. And I don't need that. So I need to wear things that kind of have like an A-line that kind of bring out. So definitely, for sure, I agree. Confidence is a huge thing. You have to know who you are and be okay with who you are. And like I said, no matter how much Louis Vuitton you have on, or Gucci or name brand you have on, if you're walking in the room and you're just like, oh, you guys, like I've seen people, like, you need to just like, I have arrived. Exactly. For example, I'm gonna show you guys some of Madame's Instagram pictures. I'm gonna insert them when she embodies herself when she comes on there. You guessed the top 5 luxury companies of 2022. So I have 10 of them here, but you only need to guess the top 5. So there's a list of the top 5 luxury brands from 2022. Can you name at least 5 of them?
Okay, I'm gonna say Hermes, because the Birkin trend was ridiculous. Chanel, Louis, Gucci, and then maybe Goyard. That's 5, right?
You said Hermes. Yes, you said you're 5.
Yeah, 5.
All right. So out of the 5 that she said, 3 of them are on there.
Okay.
So the top 5. This luxury was just overall, not just like clothing, but just overall. So number 1 top luxury brand from 2022 was Porsche.
Really?
They made 31.6 billion.
Oh wow.
Last year. Number 2 was one of the ones she said, Louis Vuitton. This is like worldwide. Their worldwide revenue was 14.9 billion. Number 3 was Chanel, another one that she said. Theirs was 13.2. Number 4 was Cartier. Is that how you say it?
Cartier, yes.
Cartier.
That makes sense.
Number 5 was Hermes, what she said. And then Gucci was number 6. Ferrari was number 7, and Rolex was number 8. So those were like the top 5 luxury with them. So, I mean, she said 3 of them, so you can see as to why. And that's the thing about it, like, there's this world, there's so much about this luxury world that I'm learning so much about. Like, when I decided to do this, because for me, it was a learning experience for me. And so I'm sure there's people out there, my watchers, who had no idea about some of these things. But like I said, I wanted somebody who kind of knew about it, you know. But the next part I'm so excited about talking about is embracing your baddie in 2023. Woo! I'm going to embrace my body, my body and my baddie in 2023. So this is the fun part that I kind of wanted to talk to us. So some of y'all probably wondering, like, what? So Lexi, what is a baddie? Like, what is a baddie?
I think number 1 is a baddie is somebody who is extremely confident and rests in their femininity, and everything just comes effortlessly. I think that's a baddie.
Okay. Would you consider yourself one?
Yes. 100%.
And she's so humble. Like I said, when I called her, I told her, like, yes, I think, and she just kind of laughs it up. But you see, she said, like, she knows, like, everything she says a baddie is, she embodies it. And one of the reasons, like I said, I wanted her to be a part of this, because I said, in my mind, when I think about what a baddie, because you hear that song, I never been with a baddie. That's something But yeah, but Lexi is one of those women, like I seen her from when she was a toddler to this grown woman that she is now. Like, as beautiful as she is, she's the most humble young lady. She's so humble. She's so respectful. She's all about she's focused. Like, she's all about school. Like I said, like, being a baddie is not just about looks and everything like that. She has looks and brains, and she has the personality. Like, if I had a younger brother, I would want him to marry her because she's just so, like, she's so respectful, so sweet. Like, when every time you see her, she smiles. Like, she's not a, like, you know, you can see some people and, like, they, you know, when they blossom and they bloom, they start, like, it gets to their head, they start becoming cocky, and like, well, she might be cocky in her own way, but we never experience that side of her. She's just always still down to earth whenever she's around, and that's why I just love her. Like,
thank you.
So now I literally, you guys, went to the Urban Dictionary to find out what does a baddie mean, because like I said, some of you guys, that was her definition. Let me tell you what the Urban Dictionary says a baddie is. According to the Urban Dictionary, a baddie is a girl or a woman who is always slaying the game and always on fleek. Basically, a girl who is extremely put together and looks phenomenal even on her off days. So even when the camera's not on, even when she's not going out, she still looks put together. So do you that last part, I feel like that's a hit and miss for some women sometimes. So the days when you're just at home, how do you look?
Bonnet. Yeah, especially I'm not gonna sleep in a wig 24/7.
Who does that?
And my hair stays in protective styles. So just chilling though. I'm chilling. I still believe that I still look beautiful though.
Yeah, like even without the makeup, that you should still look
still look beautiful.
Beautiful. Like running the errands, I feel like I can wear loungewear. Even like, that's why I would say, like, I love loungewear because it's so comfortable, but I make sure it looks cute because you never know. Like, you want to still be cute even if you're comfortable at the same time. So now what I'm gonna do now is, like, who are some modern day celebrity baddies in your mind? Like, who are some?
Rihanna.
Okay.
Rihanna's definitely one. Who else would I say is a modern day baddie? Kim
Kardashian. Okay.
Yes. I would even say Lizzo. And the reason I mentioned those three people in particular is because of the confidence they exude. Kim gets so much hate. So much, and she still steps, and she's still very confident. Lizzo,
with or without Kanye. With a lot of times people say, like, Kanye was the one that made her.
No, she was always that. Lizzo, the same thing. She gets a lot of hate just based on her body type, and she still embraces it. She recognizes room for improvement, of course.
Definitely, for
on
sure.
her TikTok, she's eating healthier, all that stuff. But she's still very confident in how she looks.
Okay. And so I'm going to name some, like I did with I love playing little games. I'm just like that. But I'm gonna name some celebrities, and I want you to tell me if you agree or disagree that they are a baddies. All right. So first one, Zendaya.
Yes.
And you guys can comment too. Out of the names that I say at the bottom, you could agree, disagree. So for the first one, it says Zendaya. She says yes, she feels like Zendaya embodies the fits under the category of a baddie. Why? What's one thing that you feel like she does that gives her that?
She's just very effortless.
She is
very effortless.
Like, she doesn't have to do too much. Like, even when she wears makeup, she still looks like herself.
Exactly.
And it's
very effortless.
Rihanna. She said Rihanna. So yeah, we said Rihanna is a baddie. That's why her name is Bad Girl Riri. I'm surprised you didn't say Beyonce. I feel like Beyonce's like everybody just guess.
I feel like that's a given.
A given.
I feel like we know. Beyonce is like that blueprint.
Yes. Okay. Lauren Harvey. I said Lauren. Lori Harvey.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know much about her.
I feel like celebrity wise, I wouldn't put her on top because right now she's just known for her association with men.
That is so true. Her fame comes from the people that she dates, not necessarily what she does on her own. But she does take really nice pictures of it. I don't know much about her lifestyle. Yeah, that's true. About her lifestyle.
Exactly.
To say she's a baddie or not. Okay. Number 5, Tiana Taylor. Yes, I had to say yes before she did. Like, Tiana Taylor is a baddie. She is, and she's like most of these women now. I said are mom baddies besides Lori Harvey, but Zendaya is not one. But Tiana Taylor is, like, from the way she dances, the moves, even when she's like just in her videos, like she is, and she has she's strong. Like, you can tell she's a strong personality. Yeah. And I feel like that's something about, like, you have to, like she said, be confident in who you are and just embrace it no matter what. Kelly Rowland.
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
I put her on there, but I didn't think she was a baddie.
So I feel like looks wise, yes, but I felt like she gave off insecure
when she was in the group
under Beyonce's shadow. I think she's getting out of it now, but it took a while. But she came across as really timid,
and not but
as
now
confident.
She's like in her own lane,
yeah,
so you kind of see
she's getting better in that way.
Okay, Ashley Graham.
That's the plus size.
The plus size model, yes.
I don't know much about her.
Because I don't know much that she's a model, but I like the fact that she embraces her plus sizeness.
Okay, yeah.
And she knows she wears things that even outside of her photos, she wears things that complement her body, and she wears them well.
Yeah.
Like she knows what angles to turn and things like that because she's a model. But I put her on there. Last one, Nyjah Chloe.
Of course.
Yes, of course. That wasn't on there, but I just have to throw that in just to kind of see what you'll say. But yeah, so that's pretty much what this pretty video was about. Just kind of having fun girl time and talking about luxury life, what makes luxury life, and then now moving on to like being a baddie. And like, do you feel like one of those? Do you feel like being a baddie has an age limit?
No, of course not. Have you seen Elon Musk's mom?
No, I haven't seen her. No.
Oh my goodness, she's gorgeous, and she's like in her 70s.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It does not matter.
There's no age. There's no age for luxury, and there's no age for being a baddie. So all my watchers who are in their late 30s like me, or in their 40s and 50s, 60s, she even said 70s, there is no, like, look at Viola. I feel like Viola Davis, she's a baddie in her own right. Who else was I looking at? I feel like Jennifer Lopez. She is in her own right too as well, and baddies don't have to be black either. There is no skin color for baddies, but we're going to kind of round up and talk about what we're going to do. But keep watching. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. That was fun. Thank you, Lexi, for being here. I hope you enjoyed yourself in the conversation. We're just going to kind of wrap up some final thoughts we were saying. For me, I want to kind of take from everything that we talked about, whether it's living a life of luxury in 2023 or embracing your inner baddie. At the end of the day, what we really want, I really want you, and I hope she agrees too, is that whether you're embracing your baddie lifestyle or indulging in a life of luxury, it requires you trying your best to love yourself. It starts off with self-love and knowing who you are. Love yourself, love your body, own your body, and feeling as confident as you can no matter what you look like or what you're wearing. Would you agree?
100% agree.
So we appreciate you guys. So let's cheers to embracing the luxe life and our inner baddies in 2023.
Cheers.